Tracy Time. Time for another moment with me, Tracy T. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Can y'all believe it? We're halfway through the dang on week. Okay, let me tell y'all something. First things first. I have got to laugh at myself because I keep a tube of lip gloss here from MAC. It's my absolute favorite. Can y'all see this? I'm gonna do like Darius Cooks. Can y'all see that? It's my absolute fave lip gloss. It is it not totally gone? It's totally gone. And yet, you see that last little bit at the bottom. Y'all see that? I just want you to know, I have been holding out. Y'all, this is Nymphet by dang on Mac is my favorite, all-time favorite lip gloss. I have the last of it all. I want y'all to know, okay, it's time for me to get some more right. Somebody bless me. Y'all want to bless me with a tube of lip gloss from Mac? Because this is actually kind of shameful now that I've told y'all how, look at that. That is so pitiful. I am holding on. I am holding out. Do you see that? Okay. I had it turned upside down so I could have gravity kind of help it out. That gravity didn't help at all. Anywho, hey Adrian, hey VJ, how y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Mwah. Look, we have a lot to talk about. You know, I usually try to do, if I don't have a guest, I try to do three things in 30 minutes. But let me tell y'all, aside from my lip gloss, or lack thereof lip gloss, I had today, so I said, okay, you know what? I am going to, it's been super busy. It's been a full busy day. You know, y'all know me, you know, I'd like to get things done. So I've been, and Cammie, I'm sure you're on here too. So hey, Cammie, so I thought, you know what, in my New Direction November, I'm going to go ahead now and start streaming live, not just from, let me adjust the camera, not just from Facebook, but I also go live on Instagram. Y'all may remember long ago, months ago, when we were doing Thirsty Thursdays, I would set up the cameras and be in the driveway and saying, hey, like we had a drinking game. So, hey, Tamisa. So today, I said, you know what? It's been fun for me to go live on Facebook and Instagram. All right, well, I just want y'all to know, these are true confessions, real life. What the heck, Wednesday? So here's my device and camera and ring light. And see, I got far enough to put it on there, but it didn't quite work out today. So maybe on Friday, maybe I'll be able to test it out. It works. But I couldn't get the camera position the way I wanted, is what I'm gonna say. So yeah, so I'll be able to do that. I'm gonna do that going forward. There's some fantastic other streaming things where like StreamYard will let you stream on multiple things. Y'all know that? Y'all heard about StreamYard? Angela Brown is the one who hit me up to that. StreamYard will let you do Facebook and YouTube, which I think is great. I want to do Facebook and IG. So I'm gonna use two different cameras. Anyway. All right, let's get to it because we got a lot to cover today, y'all. First, we would be remiss if we did not say thank you for your sacrifice, for your service, for the commitment to the country, for defending the liberty of this nation. To all of our veterans, thank you. Sincere thank you. I want y'all to know, if you have anybody that you know, family members, friends, neighbors who have served in any of the militaries or armed forces, or who are currently serving in a reserve capacity, or have recently, I have friends who have children who have recently enlisted. Thank you. Because we all know that without them and their sacrifice of service and their time and talent, that we would be a completely different country. Now, let me say this. Cappy, this looks like a deep sea creature, like some kind of special squid. Yeah, it's actually really clever. I'll show you this in a second. So thank you to all the veterans. We appreciate you. I can speak for myself. Heartfelt, sincere gratitude to, I have uncles and aunts. I have friends and cousins who have all served in the military. And so today is your day that you are acknowledged and appreciated. I hope that all of you have an absolute beautiful day, a day of peace. And I said my family members, my stepfather is a veteran. And so my uncles, like I said, I just have a whole family of of veterans and friends who are also veterans. And so we love you, we thank you, and we honor you and your service. So no losers, no suckers here. Okay? We want to make sure that's clear because we have heard that the occupant has said some disparaging remarks about our military family members, and it's just wrong. Now, Hammy, let me tell you about this before we get any further into it. This device is really clever. You can't see it all, I don't think, on the camera. Let me pull it back. So this clips onto like the corner, like I usually have it clipped on my desk, and it clips on the desk. And what's neat is, it's a really good, strong spring action clip. And these are flexible, right? Have you guys seen these? And these are flexible. So this is the ring light, and it adjusts. It has different colors that you can select, and you can adjust the brightness of the ring light. I think it's white and amber. And then this clip lets you have the phone, which you see I still have my phone connected. And what's nice is that you can manipulate it, right? You can manipulate the ring light, you can manipulate this. And what I like is that it lets it be in, you can move it so that it's like that. You can flop it off. But this is a little clip, little spring action clip. So it just hooks into it's a USB base, and so it just hooks in. So the deep sea creature really has a fantastic function and feature. If I can just get it positioned the way I want it, we'll be in business. So hopefully on Friday. Speaking of Friday, OMG. So y'all saw my video maybe about my hair and getting my hair done. Y'all know, hey, Adrian, tell Angie, I love her. I love you. I was there. I missed you when I was there yesterday. And I want y'all to know, you've seen this style. This is part of my brand, right? We decided, thanks to Sweetie, so thank you, Sweetie, that I needed to make sure that I maintain the integrity of my brand with my hair. She said, your hair is just as much a part of your brand as anything else. Hey, Derek! And so, what you say? Let's see. You were about to go to the gym. Oh, thank you so much, Derek. That's so sweet. I appreciate you. And so anyway, I want y'all to know, if you didn't see the video that I posted yesterday when I was with Angie at Hair Angel Love, watch out, because you're in for a surprise, because y'all know I usually get crochet braids, because we've done crochet braids on Live at Lunch. I had a day off, and we were at the shop. We talked to Angie, we talked to Adrian at Panache Styles. We got a history for them. I was so happy and proud to be there and to showcase their talents and highlight for people who didn't understand what my hairstyle was. So this, which looks fantastic, does it not? Y'all give me a little thumbs up or happy, if I'm doing it well. So this is a wig. Yes, this is a wig, y'all. Angie made me a wig. And so she's going to be on Friday, on this Friday, Live at Lunch. She's joining me for lunch so we can talk about protective hairstyles. We're going to talk about this, and then we're going to answer questions for people, because we know the winter is coming. Winter is coming. And you may want to switch from a summer cut to a fall cut. You may want to find out what other protective hairstyles you can make and all of that. So I'm super excited for Angie Castor to be with me with Hair Angel Love on Friday. Now, I want you to know, let me see. Let me keep up with y'all. Oh, thank you, y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, so now, what's not cute at all is the frump de dump. Let me say this. Big orange baby is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. What the heckle, Jekyll and Hyde? What is happening, y'all? Are you serious with this foolishness? Now you got Pompeo and Barr. We knew Giuliani was going to be a part of it, so we don't even really count him. He needs to get his creep kipper self somewhere and sit his assets down. Hello? But now, did y'all see it? Did y'all see Pompeo? He literally said, we're confident it's going to be a smooth transition for Trump's second administration. Are they all in the twilight zone? Because this lack of appreciation for and acceptance of reality is slipping into the danger zone. Okay? What do y'all think about that? Because here's what I have to say. Pence was scheduled to be on vacation. We already know why Pence was scheduled to be on vacation, because Pence was like, okay, I can schedule my vacation in November. I know if I go the second week of November, I'll be in good shape, because the election will be over, because the results will be in, because whatever happens has happened, and I'll be clear and safe to go. Now, we also know that there are a number of people who have new cases in the coronavirus pandemic. Have y'all seen these numbers? They're outrageous. Is it safe to say that the numbers have spiked because of the, I don't know, super spreader rallies that Trump was holding? Do you think that may have anything to do with it? What do y'all think? Anything? And hold on a second, let me take a sip. Y'all know what I'm drinking. It's my Kroger seltzer water. Excuse me, my Kroger seltzer water, lemon flavor, fave. What are y'all drinking and eating for lunch? 100,000 cases, new cases every day last week. And here's the part that's so disturbing to me. I posted that we could be tired of coronavirus, but we cannot get coronavirus fatigue. Here's what I mean by that, y'all. This pandemic is very much alive. This pandemic is very real. Despite the fact that what the occupant is trying to do in terms of denying it, not putting forth any effort, we know for a fact that Pence canceled his vacation not to fight the pandemic because he's supposed to be the leader of the task force. Remember, he's supposed to be the COVID task force leader. Y'all remember that, right? I mean, this administration, despite the fact that we won, that Biden and Harris won, this administration is not over. They're still culpable and responsible and accountable for what's happening to the American citizens. As a result, you would think that Pence had canceled his vacation in Florida so that he could come back and create solutions and address the issue of the significant losses we've incurred over the last week. It went down and now it's back all the way up. No, that's not why Pence canceled his vacation, y'all. Pence canceled his vacation to help Trump fight the legitimacy of the election. Really? Like, seriously? Okay, what do y'all think about that? Because meanwhile, in Texas, in El Paso County, Texas, literally, they have had to bring in, y'all, this is heartbreaking, and I want to put it in perspective for you, not to be dramatic, not to be obscene, but to give you a full, clear picture of just how this thing is. Trump's negligence and recklessness in El Paso County, Texas. We'll just use that one county. There are people dying literally left and right. They have had to order, y'all, new additional mobile morgues. Each morgue holds up to 117, potentially 120 bodies. There was one featured family this morning on CNN, where the dad was a nurse, the mom is a nurse, and the dad went to work and he never came home. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But the administration is doing nothing. Okay? Nothing. All right. I can't stay on it because I'll end up crying. But I want y'all to know that we appreciate the fact that, on the contrary to what's happening in this administration, that our new administration, Vice President Biden, President-elect Biden, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris have already formed an advisory council. He's already done a briefing on it, and they have plans, despite the fact that they have been offered no support or even acknowledgement from the White House that they've won. World leaders have reached out, and I'm sure those conversations have been more than pleasant, because I'm sure they are thrilled to be able to work with Biden again. And so we'll have some restoration. As I understand it, Vice President Biden, President-elect Biden said, America is back. And so we are proud of that. I am proud of that. Are you proud of that? Y'all tell me. So now, the holidays are coming. It's heavy on me. Y'all know I'm a happy camper, but this is heavy on me because just imagine. I got to go back and say this, because there was a person, and I can't tell you his name to give him credit, but I'm telling you what he said was factual and actual, that we have become so enumerated, right? So enunced in almost numb to the fact that we see these numbers, but we know that these numbers are associated. And these numbers, I mean the number when you see on the ticker of the lives, almost 240,000 lives that have been lost due to the pandemic. That these are people. These are not just statistics. These are people. The holidays are coming, y'all. It is difficult under normal, regular attrition circumstances, right? Through regular life expectancy circumstances, for you to lose a loved one, for a loved one to pass on, to transition. And then the holidays come. And even though you try to shore yourself up for that void, that seat that's empty, that plate that won't be filled and served, the laughter that you won't hear during the holidays, it is difficult under normal circumstances, right? Your grandparents, your parents, right? To have these people literally just trying to help, especially when you know that they are in a position where they're doing their job, and because they've literally had to go and do their job, they've put themselves at risk. They've literally risked their lives and died. Or because they followed leadership and guidance that was so wrong and so off that they walked around without masks, and they put themselves in a position of risk and exposed themselves unnecessarily to a virus that killed them. That is devastating. That is devastating. So the person who was interviewed, this was early morning. Y'all know I I sleep, I wake, I sleep, I wake. But let me say this. What he said was right, and I want to give this to you so it can be in absolute perspective. Because we're numbing ourselves out to coronavirus. We're making it be part of, it's becoming white noise, and it can't. We've got to pick up the mantle and say, no more deaths. 4, not 1. Think about 4 planes, 4 flighters, y'all, 4 planes. This was his analogy in terms of the loss, and I thought this was so impactful to think how horrific this would be and how up in arms our country would be if we had seen this, if there was footage of this and we had witnessed this. So envision this with me, that on the news, breaking news comes in and 4 planes filled to capacity. The pilot is dead and the planes crash and everyone on the plane dies. That is what we have happening. That is how catastrophic these numbers are for coronavirus. We would be absolutely horrified if you saw that there was breaking news that came in and told you that 4 planes dropped and all those lives had been lost. We would be mortified and horrified, and we would absolutely demand that something would be done. Am I wrong? Y'all tell me, am I wrong? I need you to say something to me, because the way I see it is, if we had 1 plane, we don't even have to think about, we don't have to go far. We could go back to 2011, right? We can go back to 2001. We could go back to all of these things that have happened in our lifetime, where we've had these things that have been catastrophic happen. A plane, not just 1 plane full of people, plummeting, crashing, and burning. We were horrified when a helicopter fell and 7 people died. Were we not? And it wasn't just because it was Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the other people that were on the plane. We were horrified to know that those lives had been lost in such a tragic, senseless way. Think about the planes. Think about what you know. We've all, at least most of us, have been on a plane. Imagine if you put yourself in the mindset that you are sitting on a plane and that all around you, people are excited, they're happy, they have plans, they're talking with their families and friends, they're on their social media devices taking pictures, they're about to leave, and the plane plummets and everybody dies. That is what we have happening now. What y'all saying to me? Okay, Magnolia Rose, it makes it relevant. Because when I heard that, it was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that is horrific. Because right now what we're doing is making it singular. We're looking at that big number, that 239 plus thousand number, and we're making it singular, right? For me, my cousin Edward Rowe, rest in peace, cousin, died. That's 1 person. But imagine how horrific it is with 4 planes filled with people crashing and burning every day in this country. Imagine how heartbreaking it is for the family members of those people to know, I couldn't be with you at your transition, And now, if you're in El Paso County, Texas, not only can I not see you, your body is literally taken and put in a freight trailer. It's too much. It's too much to process. The holidays are coming. The hurt has got to stop. We've got to get ourselves to a place where we finally put ourselves in a position to model. It's as simple as that. We've got to model the behavior we want to see. So I encourage you, maintain social distancing. Cancel those Thanksgiving and Christmas plans, y'all. Family members are becoming, the family events are becoming spreader events. Y'all know Sweetie and I haven't been to anything. It is horrible. It is difficult. It is heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking for us to cancel our 4th of July celebration. It was difficult to know that we had loved ones who had birthdays come and go and we couldn't get together and celebrate, because we love being able to celebrate the gift that life has given us, that God has blessed us with another year. We can't, because we've got to stay separated now so that when this is over, we can come together and no one is missing. All right. I want you to know that the holidays are coming, and I am so dang on proud, y'all, that my church, Freedom's Chapel Christian Church, is doing a wonderful thing. We are a small but mighty church. We are a church that is loaded with ministry partners who have a heart to serve and who have a love of Christ. And because of that, like today is Wednesday. On Wednesdays, every Wednesday from November to March, we are hosting and partnering with Room at the Inn Memphis to host our honored guests who are housing vulnerable citizens. And they come in and we feed them a good warm meal and provide housing for them overnight. And then for Thanksgiving this year, we are going to provide free meals to the community. So I wanted to take this platform just to celebrate that and to share that with you, to let you know so you can tell somebody and they can tell somebody, because it's not limited. There's no prerequisite for you to come. You just come on 961 Gilwell Road. I posted this on my page. I'll share it again many times before Thanksgiving comes, because we know that there are, this has been Monica Carruthers. Monica Queen has led this effort. I think this is her 4th year. And part of it was because we wanted to have people celebrate Thanksgiving, because we've been so blessed abundantly. We want to share. This year in particular, we want to make sure that people have a good Thanksgiving meal, because we know so few people will have the opportunity to go home or to be with families if they don't have to travel even, and they'll be isolated because of quarantine, because they're being smart. And so we don't want you to still miss out on having a good meal. So we're going to have turkey and ham and dressing and green beans, and it's going to be Thanksgiving dinner, y'all. So come by on Thanksgiving Day from 10 to 2 and get your plate. Pretend like we mama them, we big mama them, and come and get you a plate. It's all to go. So because we're recognizing and acknowledging the CDC guidelines, the food will be prepared on site in our kitchen. We have a commercial kitchen in our church, and so the food will be prepared there. Just like I said, if you were coming to a family member's home, the food will be prepared late into the night, overnight, so everything will be freshly made and delicious and available to you. So now I said that, and I wanted to say that New Direction November for me has been, we got a lot of things in. Y'all been communicating with me. I appreciate you. New Direction November. So I want to tell you this, and then it's like all our time is going to be up for today, which goes by so fast. I just love talking to y'all. I love connecting with you and seeing how you're doing. Nobody told me what you're eating for dinner, though, so I want to hear, not for dinner, for lunch, so I want to hear about that. But now listen, New Direction November for me. New Direction November for Tracy T. Rowe and Co. I am so super duper excited, because y'all know, as passionate as I am about voting and getting people registered, that flame will not die with me, because even after this election, we have local elections. Hello, can somebody say Georgia? We have local elections that we need to make sure we support, that we stay fully engaged, because let me say something to you that as a side. If it had not been for people doing what they did with the presidential election, we'd be in trouble. But now we need to focus equally, if not more, on the Senate. The Senate is where we get it. So we got to support Georgia. I know that Andrew Yang, I told y'all this on Monday, Andrew Yang is moving to Memphis. Or, no, moving to Georgia. I got Memphis on my mind, home. He's moving to Georgia because he wants to be there to have his hand and heart in the progress and potential for those two candidates to win. We've got to support them. So go to gasenate.gov to support them. Every cent helps. We've got to put our money, our mind, and our might behind those two candidates. They need us and we need them. So this is not a Georgia issue. We need Georgia for the whole country. Okay, if you don't understand that, that's as elementary as I can make it. Support the Georgia candidates that are Democratic candidates, because we need them so that we can maintain, so we can regain control of the Senate. Without the Senate being a democratic Senate, we're going to have a hard time. It'll be much in the way that it was for President Obama when he was the president and Senate was run by Republicans. It'll just be a mess. So we don't want a mess. We want mighty. We want miracles. All right. So now, New Direction November for me, I am absolutely excited because all the energy that I put into the election and voting and getting those people together, I'm going to take that same energy, y'all, and put it into our young adults. How many people do you know that are between the ages 16 and 30 who are in a position where they need to work, where they want to work, where they're qualified for jobs that they apply, for which they apply, but they don't get them? Right? How many of you know people like that? Well, I am in a position where I have just 20 years alone at the Fortune 50 company where I work now, but a whole nother decade plus of experience, and coupled with my change management certification practitioner, change management practitioner certification, and certified life coach, master coach, and that experience, and working with talent development and having had success, overwhelming success with so many young adults to get them. I am going to focus on that. I've been prayerful about what am I supposed to be doing with the talent that I have, and that is what I've been given, and I'm going to be obedient and follow that. So if you know of people who are in a position to utilize that service, I'm going to do a regular installment with them on. That's why I'm going to incorporate IG, but I also am going to have some coursework and classes, a master class that's offered, and I'm partnering with another person that we're going to have called Fortify and Function for Excel specifically. And so there are a lot of exciting things that are happening. I'm going to do an ebook that's coming out and hopefully have some merchandise for you guys to sell. But the merchandise is going to be fun because that's going to be like a mug. Since we drink, I need to start using it. So anyway, y'all keep a lookout for that. I'm so excited. Can I rely on you to support me? Will you support me, please? One of the things I need, y'all know I go to YouTube from here. I post this on YouTube. So please go to YouTube and subscribe to my page. It's Tracy T. Rowe & Co. Like this page, share these videos. YouTube is the easiest way to get all of the videos I have, because I've been on doing not just live and lunch, but going, Tracy Time for more than a year now. So I'm excited. So Cammie, oh, Magnolia Rose, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, Cammie, I can always rely on you to give us some extra information. What was the ad from Warnock? You have to tell me because I can't go on there now, but y'all look at the Warnock ad from Cammie, and they are trying to plot something under. Okay, yes. All right. I'm 1 minute over, but let me say this. We already know how Trump works, y'all. We know how the occupant works. It's always smoke and mirrors, right? It's watch this hand. I'm making a bunch of noise. So meanwhile, they're doing something else. We're not going to fall for it. Stay woke, stay vigilant, stay current. We've got to be in front of this. And I think that because they are trying to get all this foolishness together, Derek, you're right. They're trying to come back with some same 2016 mess. We are not asleep now. We are not asleep at the wheel. We are fully awake. We are like this. Hello? So what is it? I need for you to tell me, Cammie, what is the Warnock ad? So if y'all don't know who Warnock is, excuse me, he is one of the candidates in Georgia. He's a pastor, and he was John Lewis's pastor. So if you saw the funeral service, he was the one that was he was the officiant. So if you saw that, you know who Warnock is. Putin is not helping him this time. His henchmen will. But you know what? Here's one of the things I got to ask y'all about this. We're going to run over just a little bit. Is that all right? Because I want to ask y'all this. And I meant to start when I started talking about the occupant to begin with. What does he have on these folks? Okay. Here. His son and the girlfriend. Did y'all hear that they're trying to take over the RNC? I think that's what this is about. I think this is a long game. I think that they're stalling to get all these people in place. I think that they recognize that even though Trump is a doofus and even though he is ineffective, that he has a way to rally people together, right? That he knows because of his whole reality show, because that's what this has been, really, a reality show. But because he knows how to get people geared up, right? He knows how to rally people up and get them revved up. He has followers. I believe that he's keeping, because we haven't seen him, although they said today he was supposed to be seen. We haven't seen him since last Thursday. It's almost been a week. And then when he went off and came back and all those people were outraged and giving them, flipping them the bird and all this stuff, I don't think he can handle that. But he's been on Twitter just constantly revving stuff out. But I believe there's something bigger happening here. And I believe that Mitch McConnell, who shouldn't have been, shame on us, because he shouldn't have been reelected, is doing his level best to try to get those pieces in place so that when they have the future election for 2024, I think they're thinking either he's going to run again or they're going to have someone else in his family that's either running. See, I think these Trumps have gotten this taste of power and have gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what I think. What'd you say, Cammy? He's making fun of people who will make up stories about him. It's funny. Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. So y'all watch it. Cammy posted the link on there for us. I am vigilant in my watching, and you guys be vigilant in your watching too. I am proud to see that media, including Fox, is saying like, no, we don't think so. But what does this man have on these people, y'all? What does he have on these folks? He's got to have major dirt. He's operating like a mob boss in some way, that he's not saying anything. He's letting them do the talking for him. I mean, these are people who are in a position where you have they should be upheld to a higher standard. And it almost seems treasonous to me that the claims that they're making and the statements they're making shouldn't even be allowed. Like, there's no check and balance here. What is happening? This is an opportunity for us. And one of the things I want to make sure that we do, and I'm saying we, the nation, do, we got to eradicate the electoral vote. The electoral college is so antiquated. We've got to get rid of that. I mean, it is just ridiculous at this point. And the fact that we're counting votes and McConnell could say, oh, there's nothing to be concerned about, and this is par for the course. No, it isn't. At this time in the last election, the transition had already been made. Hillary Clinton, the night of the election, had already called and conceded. They moved on, right? We didn't have this. When President Obama got the word that the election results, he had literally, today is the 11th, so 4 years ago yesterday, they met and did the transition, and he met with him on and was gracious. So what? No, so McConnell, wrong. And that's one big wrong. Y'all remember the Gong Show? The Gong Show, he gong. That's what he would have. He'd get gonged. Because what you're talking about is false, faux, wrong. No. N-O. All right, y'all. They're drinking this. Well, okay, but the Kool-Aid. Okay. Here's what I want to know. Is it Kool-Aid or fear? Because they said a lot of people now, there's rumors, because Washington, D.C. is like a little small town, that, I mean, the politics of it, because people know each other and they talk, that the other senators who are saying, tell Biden I said congratulations, but don't tell him. I can't say nothing in person. I can't tell it. I can't say it in person, but tell him I said congratulations. What is that? Y'all grown-ups, where are we doing that? Where does that happen? Like, are you worried that he has so much political capital that you are in a position that your future state will be troubled or challenged? McConnell is worried about offending Trump. Trump is not the president come November. Lord have mercy, January 20th. Y'all, what am I missing? Whoo, okay, to me, so what you say, he's a real gangster. He definitely has got something on those senators, right? I mean, it's real. It's like, it looks like we're watching some kind of, not even a reality show at this point. It's like some kind of weird movie. I don't know. Y'all say, well, that's all I can say, okay? We all need to make sure we're vigilant and diligent. And fear of Trump base turning on him. Okay, I get that. I'll give you that. But here's what I don't get. The base, what do y'all think is going to happen with the base? Because no matter how long they try to pull this thing out and count the votes and recount the votes ad nauseum, those lawsuits that were filed will be heard and tossed out. And then they'll have the inevitable, which will take us right back to square one after you've wasted up all this money. And I think some of the people who are at the base need to wake up, because they've been putting these ads out. Like Trump has had these things on Twitter where, you know, he wants you to make a contribution to fight. Well, the money, here's interesting, y'all. You know, they always say follow the money. The money that you would donate, if it's less than $5,000, that money does not go to fighting the election results. That money goes to back into a campaign fund for future state. Did y'all? Okay. See, I bet you you those folks that are in that base don't know that. I bet they don't. And so we have, thank you, Derek. So we have got to just make sure that we hold the people accountable. I appreciate, oh my gosh, overwhelmingly appreciate the fact that President-elect Biden has taken the position he has, and he's right that it's an embarrassment right now, and it will not fare well for the already marred, in my opinion, the legacy of the occupant. But he can damage it however he wants. He can go down in history being whatever kind of F-tard he wants. I really don't care. This would be what I call the Jimmy Crack Corn moment. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So I know y'all don't, because we just need them to go. It's like, now, you know how they had the old school prisoners where they had a calendar and they would just X off every day. So that's what it's like. We had to count down to the election, and now we have to count down to inauguration. Just get his butt out. And I'm going to say this, and y'all can do with it what you want. Don't be surprised if by the time we get near the election, if he hasn't conceded yet, which, you know, they don't need him to officially concede, but he hasn't accepted, because some people saying he's having a hard time with reality. Don't be surprised if some of these folks get a little too power hungry and something happens that we don't expect. Don't be surprised, because when you raise people, when you raise your children to be transactional and power hungry and money hungry and crazed about their ambition is to be in control, when you fan that flame, then you also, if you are the person that's pulling the strings, they can also say, if I get rid of you, then I can pull the strings. So don't be surprised. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. We run over. I am just so glad, so glad that y'all were here with me today. And we always have so much to talk about, but we did it. We got it all in. I went a little bit over because I just had to say that, because y'all were hot. Y'all had warmed all the way up and was talking to me. My computer even got hot for 1 second and froze up for a second, but I hope y'all didn't stop watching. But now we got to stop watching now, because we got to go back to whatever we were doing today, okay? I want you to do it with absolute joy in your heart, knowing that you matter to me. Listen, did you hear me? You matter to me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm giving you a big cyber hug. Please stay safe. Wear your mask, maintain social distancing, and keep yourself in quarantine if you can. Some of us, I know, have been great. I'm so grateful that I can work from home, but others, that y'all be careful. Please be careful. I love you. You matter, and I know you matter. If you matter to me, I can only imagine how much more you matter to people even closer to you than I am. So do that for me and do that for them. Y'all make sure you like my page, share this, go to my YouTube page and subscribe. And guess what? Make every day amazing. And of course, live like it's a gift, because it truly is. I'll see you back here on Friday with Angie Castor from Hair Angel Love. All righty. Love you. Bye.